What's happening, beautiful gamers? Blank here and welcome to Somber Echoes, where we are to hunt the monsters and solve the mysteries of the abandoned mothership floating in a vast space to confront your twin sister and prevent her from unleashing a cosmic catastrophe. It is a dark fantasy Metroidvania where we must explore and find our way through the horrors and kill everything in our way. I'm gonna start this by saying thank you very much to Rocket Pocket, Lab Games and Bonus Stage for the early access copy. That way I get to play this before anybody else, and you guys know it. It makes me super happy. But more importantly, this is a very interesting looking game, really similar to Grime in some like vibes that it gives me, but I'll let you guys decide whether or not those vibes are true. But with that said, let's jump straight into the game and let's see what Somber Echoes has in store for us. Let's go, guys.
And so it came to be. Adrestia, the unstoppable, would walk these halls once more. To reason with her once beloved twin she had returned, after long years of absence. Harmonia, the matriarch, a revered and feared leader, had been conspiring against the Tyr and Nyx, those who opposed her set. The ship was on the verge of civil war, between her worshippers and those who called her a blasphemer, by duty bound, but also love. Adrestia returned, the bloodshed to avert. Behind closed doors the sisters met. Bystanders waited in silent tension. But the catastrophe that came next, no one could have predicted. The massive doors blew off their hinges, decay and erosion followed. Adrestia herself was violently expelled into the void. And while she fell, the horrid screams of the innocent kept ringing in her ears. The terminal fall came to an end. Abrupt, relentless, visceral. Her mind faded into the darkest darks. Oblivion swept over her, rigid and unrelenting, like the soaring tide.
And now the game begins. I kinda like how we actually have a pointer. It's interesting. You know, normally in games like this, you don't really get a pointer because the recording system, OBS, actually removes it. But let's start. We are like a shadow or something. Movement feels good. Not gonna lie. Feels good so far. I played the demo for a little bit, but it was a pretty long demo if I have to be honest with you guys. So by the time that it was actually gonna come out, there were other things in the channel, so that's why we never really had the opportunity to see it. But when I played the demo, I was like, oh, this looks good. Oh god! No. Just the fact that that thing is over there waiting for my ass. Hold on! Is that a hand? Oh shit! It follows! Dude, I swear to god, every single time that in a game they're gonna chase me around with creatures, that's not my thing.
Sighing, awakened from his slumber deep, this place of oblivion and shadows reacted to her newfound awareness.
I appreciate the narration. I'm gonna be honest, the voice acting so far, it's pretty good. At the very least, personally, I like it. What is this? You can defend against enemy attacks. Just press LB to negate them. Wait, which one is LB? Because you're saying LB to continue. Oh, it's the one at the top. Okay, gotcha. I always confuse the buttons.
No recollection of this place, and how she even got there. The last thing carved in hazy memory.
Oh!
Her sister's raging grimace.
Bye, bitches! Woohoo! Look at me go! Wait, can I? Yeah. So we wake up somewhere and then suddenly we're inside of a ship.
A jarring contrast from before. This place was so familiar, a bustling marketplace on the Atromitos, she almost felt at home. This was a dream, that much was clear. A frayed and distant memory. There she was, Harmonia, still a child, her vision of a secret place, sharing in excitement.
Okay, that was a little bit interesting. And you know, I kind of like the way that they were showing the scenes. Reminds me a lot of Prince of Persia and Turok. Turok, the one from 64, and Prince of Persia, the ones, I think was Warrior Within, one of the ones that I play. I also played the other one, the Two Thrones or something like that. Can't remember the name quite well, but gave me some vibes when you were seeing the past or when you were checking stuff, like the way that the images would change, like between the different camera angles. It's pretty cool. Really enjoy it. And what is this? So there's no dialogue in here. They did advise that since it is a little bit early, I might have some VFX issues. So just wanted to give you guys a heads up, but this seems to be just some reading. It was there where she manifested her horrific nature. But why did your sister manifest it and you didn't? Were you unlucky or was she unlucky? Oh, I did. Okay, I was actually curious if I was gonna be able to hold on to something, but... What is this? Look around. There's like a sword at the bottom. Pretty happy about that. We're going for it. Wait, oh, attack downwards. Oh, okay, I was like, wait, I cannot jump downwards. What's happening? No, this game is different. You attack.
Around the weathered hilt, her combat instinct writhed. If this forsaken place wanted to keep her as a prisoner, her blade it would now taste.
So we got Gladius, a weather but trusty blade. I wonder if we're gonna be getting multiple weapons. I kinda... Okay, so let's speak about the attack. I think the attack is fine. I'm not a huge fan of the attack being on the lower side, know what I'm saying? I like it when it's a little bit more straight, like more horizontal towards your eyes. No, not towards your eyes, but towards your chest. This one is going towards your knees. I guess it will mess you up, know what I'm saying? Like just imagine you're trying to battle her, she will go for your knees and mess your knees up. So yeah, don't mess with her. Hi, you wanna fight? You want some of this? How about you fight me now? Oh. Ah, you didn't like that. Piece of shit. I'm sorry guys. He chased me around at the beginning of the game. I got a sword. It is only... The only way that I can repay him for his kindness is by showing him mine. That's it. Hi, buddy. Ooh, that was so good! That felt good, like doing the parry and then the attack, that was good. Enough time to actually kill them too. That's a good parry time, I like it. I like parries when they're rewarding. Or blocking when it's rewarding.
This memory was bittersweet. The day they came of age. And as was the tradition, a prophecy of what their future held, they sought together. Their innocence they left behind that day. The prophecy, horrendous. With an empty gaze, the oracle decreed, Harmonia's golden thread of life, Adrestia would sever.
You know, it's kind of interesting how you actually see the beautiful environment in the background, but there is not like there's really nothing else, like you cannot really interact with it, so it's just for the sake of the narrative of the story. Now they did say that the game was a Metroidvania. I wonder what's gonna be the Metroidvania aspect of it. What the? Excuse you! Oh boy! That guy wasn't messing around, he jumped at me! See why I need to repay their kindness with a big blade and just show them who's boss? But anyways, I was wondering what type of Metroidvania is this going to be? Is it gonna be like a Metroidvania where it's actually a Metroidvania, or is it gonna be more like an action platformer with some meta progression elements? That guy kinda like was having a good time with the with the threat, and then he was like, my girl was like, yeah, no, not really, you shouldn't do that. Is that actually sort of just hitting me so far? It's not giving me any currency, so I'm a little bit sad about it, but that's okay.
Terror incarnate. She was forewarned by the ethereal whispers.
Oh boy, that's big! Big! Okay, so a harder Nyx shield that can be instantly wheeled into existence to protect against attacks. Sure. Ah! Okay, don't do it like that. Be careful with the bites. Oh my god, you ugly bitch! Ah! Okay, so you can use the shield however you want. That's disgusting. Ah, she hit me. Hey, ugly. Come on, ugly. This is actually pretty nice. It's kind of like a good introduction to the shield, know what I'm saying? Just hit her non-stop and just go bananas at it. She kinda like ran away. Is she gonna come back? No! Yeah! That's what I'm talking about. Get out of here! That enemy was ugly. Fantastic design. Her childhood home on the Atromitos.
It was the day she made the choice to leave Atromitos, her former life, her sister, far behind. Harmonia had now devolved to incoherent rumblings, visions she claimed of promised greatness and a stolen birthright. She cursed her for revealing the truth of her premonitions with one breath, and with the next, she pleaded for Adrestia to stay.
I mean, that is really sad, but yeah, like I was saying, these type of dialogues over here, like once we interact, I'm probably not gonna read them. I'm just gonna lead you guys to read them. I think it would just make sense. This is just a drop, but is there any secret? No. Since there is narrative and things like that, then it makes a little bit of an easier task. Like whenever she speaks, I'm gonna try not to speak on top of her, but I wonder how much is she gonna talk.
Pulsing with anticipation, the voices pressed her onward. Salvation, now, was within reach.
Yeah, so far it seems like she's pretty quiet until she starts talking, but I think the conversations are just happening because of the sake of the beginning of the game. Like once it starts, that says, I mean, I'm guessing you're gonna get a message that says Somber Echoes. Oh shit. Of course. Of course. Salvation was within grasp. Oh shit.
As oblivion stretched and closer drew, the smallest of sparks appeared, and when to a pulsing beacon it grew, the voices, hesitant, sounded once again. To merge her light with the beacon they commanded, and use its power to escape this place for good.
Sure, but are you gonna teach me how to? Oh, like this? Like this! Yay! And let's go! Yo, what's up with that thing in your private parts? That's big.
The light ever burning, Ether himself, the beginning of all, then spoke. Time was of the essence still, and with his gift, she could now climb the once glorious hall. Many an innocent soul had met its tragic end, and many more would follow, unless the plan Harmonia pursued was quashed once and for all.
So that thing kinda like stood up and saw you and said, I'm coming for your ass, but then it fell. Okay, that's cool. Add a nickname to room. What do you mean? Like you can... Okay, so you can leave markers right off the get-go. That's a great sign. Can I remove the marker? With this one, perfect. Add a nickname to the room. Oh! Elder Pass. Big head. So if I do something like this... You can actually... Wait, hold on. So if I do that... Oh, but it's like... Okay. It puts a name to the whole thing. Yeah, that's a problem. We'll see how else is gonna work, but I thought it was gonna be something like you can name the whole thing. Like the whole thing. And now I'm guessing this is when the game kinda like expands, because look at that, we're kinda like in this area, and what is this? Now you have the power to manifest ether at any location. Okay? So you're saying that I just jump and I do this? Now can I... Oh, but you have a limit on how many do you have. Gotcha. If you take a look at under my health, there is like a golden dot, and the golden dot kind of like tells you how many of these lanterns can you use. Okay, there's nothing. Curious if there's gonna be like some sort of currency or something. Know what I'm saying? Like within the game. Not sure. It doesn't look like there will be, but there's always a chance. Okay, so there's nothing in here. Nothing at the top. I do want to go through the top area, but I want to explore the bottom too. The game just opened up big time. Okay, so there's like some sort of... Okay, so I like it. If you look at the map, the way that it's designed is pretty cool. It tells you that there is a door in there. It's a one-way door. You cannot access it just yet. I like that little detail. It's pretty nice. Music is pretty sad so far. Like, there's nothing to hype me up per se. But that's not necessarily what you need at the time, right? You need to be hyped up during boss fights, not during the rest. There's like a crystal in there. How do you access that from the top? Nothing over here. Blocked off. And what is this? Okay, so we do have something similar to a currency that we cannot see. Oh, bottom layout? What's that? No, that's a layout. This is the weapons. We have some collectibles right there at the bottom. Favor, a token of appreciation from the powers that be. Then you can actually take a look at what you have. Shield nicks. Collectibles is something that we're missing every 4. Yeah, that's a nick score. That's my health. Okay, I mean, it's really simple. I get it. Not opposed to that. Pretty nice. Nice. Let's go. Open the map and inventory menu. Sure. Okay, so that one over there, if to get it, I have to go from the top. What's in here? I'm also curious if we're gonna have like secrets from underneath, but I'm guessing that by looking at the map, we should be able to like identify them. But you can never be sure. As you guys can see, based on the movements, it's really smooth. Like the way that we're doing things, it feels good, it feels natural. Like I don't feel like, yeah, sometimes I go ahead and I get too in a rush and I kind of like fall, but it doesn't feel bad. Know what I'm saying? Like I'm moving and I'm doing my jumps and I do feel like, oh, look, I need to use my power. I need to move with it. It's in a really nice spot. The bottom is in a really nice position. I like that a lot. What's this? Okay, so there's something else on the other side which we probably won't be able to access just yet. Now, let's go. Now, I'm pretty sure there might be a reward for exploring the whole map or something like that. I'm not too into that. Like, I'm not gonna be trying to like search for every single nook and cranny. Not right now. Like, look at the map. I think it's pretty obvious that this is all empty. Pretty sure there's some psychos out there that they would be more than happy that start jumping around and doing things, right? Not me. Not me. And it's also quick, like as soon as you go back into place, the game allows you to like get back on your feet, like you don't have to be waiting too much for the power. See that? Like you fall in the floor, boom, back in action. Okay, there's something else at the top, I believe. Cannot access it? Sure. But this is the objective.
The brightest of flashes and the thundering voice were all that welcomed her after the perilous climb. A potent force, unseen, relentless, shoved her back and down again, forcing her into a spiraling fall.
Another head.
Eternal Nyx, goddess of the night, offered a stern direction to reach the all-powerful Harmonia once more. Through the forsaken vessel she had to delve. The gift of Nyx had been bestowed. It clad her in sturdy armor, but it, alone, was not enough to see her through this mission.
What's the deal with these heads like actually getting close to her and then dying? Like that's the thing that I'm curious about, like they just die. And as you guys saw, we really fell. There's a zoom out. There's nothing at the top, so we're in a totally different area now. So the way that the game is working, actually, really interesting narration. Oh god! Get away from me. That I don't want to touch that. Kinda had the feeling that something like that was gonna happen, but that was disgusting. Inspect. It is the vote of life. Now see, that's what I'm talking about. Like why? Oh, is it a safe spot? Oh, enhancements. Hold on. You can rest. Okay, okay. I'm digging this. Local travel, my guess is that fast travel. And then what is this? Different weapons. How can I enhance you? Oh, I need something. I need 150 of the currency, and then I need the 0 of 1. Like I need an item too for that. That's not bad. And then there's like a door in here. That pretty much a shortcut that we're gonna be getting. Yeah, that's not bad. So far, I'm a little bit very confused as to what's going on. Know what I'm saying? I'm not sure how to describe my feelings right now. Yep, we can go over there, but that's gonna be at a different time. There's nothing at the top, unfortunately. What is that? Reflect projectiles. Projectiles fired from enemies can be reflected by using the sword. That sounds good. That wasn't good. I fell. I was trying to jump. Okay, how do I do this? No enemies are gonna shoot at me? Hi! Bye! I want that. Okay, so I need to heal up. I need to figure out where to go from the bottom. Like here. You have to do something like this. Oh god. This is nasty. This is so nasty. Oh god, what? What? Okay, so the game kind of like sends you back all the way to like a really nice spot. It's not so punishing. You do have to be a little bit careful with the shots. Like, you don't have to like perfect hit them. Know what I'm saying? Like, take your time. Give yourself enough distance to be able to like actually move. Like for example, the moment that he shots, there it is. See that? Instead of you actually trying to do something else, just allow yourself the distance to fight. And get me out of that because we need it. Oh, come on. That was... I had it. So just aim correctly and then go down and... Oh, what's that? Okay, so for some reason we ended up with a secret in here, which I love. Getting secrets always makes me happy. You guys know the drill. It wasn't like a super secret, but hey, it's a secret nonetheless, so we take those. Do I have to fight you? You know what, Papa? Oh, that's a lot of damage. That's good, that's good. We did a lot of damage to him. Ugly son of a truck. And by the way, if I'm not mistaken, that is the guy that we're using for our thumbnail. So yeah, if that's the guy that we use on the thumbnail, let me know in the comment section down below, because I am not sure just yet. Oh god, go back. So I have to do something like... That's kinda like disgusting. There it is. But that was a little bit too nasty, I'm just saying. And here we go. And you know what? With that done, okay, we're gonna be wrapping things up right now. Keeping it a little bit short because we did have to do a nice battle and there is something over there. We're getting more items in here. There's no local travel yet, so I'm guessing that that's a power that we're gonna be getting. But this gives us this actually gives us like a good idea as to what we're gonna be expecting, because we did have a boss fight, we did have some cool enemies here and there. You guys know the drill. Let me know in the comment section down below your thoughts on the game so far. I love y'all, and I'll see you guys in the next one.